Hi everyone, Tony Tonkin here from the Child Protection Party. Now, every year, for the last 3 or 4 years anyway, we've been doing a post around Christmas, around this period of the year, mainly because we're remembering what it is like for parents who don't have their kids at this point, and also what is it like for the children who are without their parents at this particular time of the year. Now, regardless of what you might think about Christmas, this is a time where a lot of families get together, and particularly there's a social element in relation to gathering at Christmas time. Now, for kids that are in care, we need to wonder what it is like for them not to be able to access their parents at this particular time. My biggest criticism of the department has always been their lack of ability to be able to integrate foster care, kinship care and residential care with the need for families to get together with parents. And what concerns me the most is that there seems to be very little understanding as to the impact this has on children. But also we need to remember, I think, what it does mean for parents not to have their children with them at this particular time of the year. And what it means to parents to know that some days before Christmas, when they have to give kids in presents in access, they don't actually see the kids playing with those toys, they don't see them participating on a long-term basis, it's for an hour or so, and that's it. That's the end of this Christmas spirit, as we so loosely seem to want to call it. And I do get concerned that there are so many parents out there who just feel devastated that at this time of the year they can't be with their kids. I had a message from someone today, I think it was, saying what it was like for them not to be with their children, and because a couple of grandchildren, what it was like for them for the first time not to be able to spend Christmas with them. It was absolutely devastating. And we need to take some time out now to think about what it is like for all of these people and how we can rectify it. I've suggested many times solutions for this problem. And yet the department, no matter where you live in Australia or the world, doesn't seem to understand the significance of this period and the trauma that it creates for children and their families. And there is very little effort, if any, to mitigate the traumatic response it has for children not to be with their family and their friends on Christmas Day. Now, this might be a little bit late given that I'm doing this some day afterwards because I've been unwell, but the message is still the same, that we here at the Child Protection Party are extremely concerned about the lack of care that's given to children because they are in the care of somebody else. Now, spending some time or making sure that you've got an arrangement whereby family can get together. There are circumstances, many circumstances, where parents can't even phone their kids to let them know that they love them, that they're thinking of them, that they'd like to be with them at this particular time. There's virtually no contact at all. And then we have to consider, well, what's it like for the kids? The kids often, if they're in new placements, they're wondering who in the hell are all these people around them. The foster families and whatever are clearly having their relatives and their friends around. And these kids, regardless of their age, are often wondering, why isn't it that I can't have my friends, my family, around and celebrating Christmas at this particular time? And there is never any appropriate explanation offered to these children around what is happening. It's almost like, well, basically we don't care. Their parents have, behaved in certain ways, which has meant the department have had to remove kids, whatever is the excuse. And these kids therefore are placed in a separate category, a category which says, well, we don't really care too much about you, so we're going to ensure that whatever connection you have with your family is going to be further fragmented by simply not being with your family. It's a matter which needs to be addressed, and I guess I'm saying to you, we need to be mindful of all of these children and their parents at this particular point in time. And my thoughts are certainly with you right now. If you'd like to make any comments about whether you're separated from your family right now, and what's that like for you, and how you manage that, and for how long has that been a situation which you've had to deal with, and what solutions do you develop in order to better manage the fact that you don't have your children at this particular time of the year. It's difficult for parents at any time not to be with their kids. I understand that, but at this particular time of the year, it's particularly significant, I think. And I'm just letting you know, at the Child Protection Party, we are concerned about what this must be like for you. And my thoughts go out to you, as does all our family at CPP, to let you know that we care about you and that we're working to do whatever it is that we can in order to improve the situation which should not exist in the first place. So let us know what you think. I also just want to take this opportunity to let you know that it's really important, I think, to be able to acknowledge what's happening next year as well. This has been quite an exciting year. In the last couple of years, we've had COVID to deal with, and that's made things a wee bit more difficult. But next year, we've got some incredible plans happening at CPP, and we'd like you to become a part of those. One of them is that if you're watching this on YouTube, we certainly would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our goal is to be able to get YouTube subscriptions up to about 1,000. So we'd like you to be able to subscribe to that on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, go to YouTube and subscribe. All our posts go directly from Facebook to YouTube. So we'd like you to participate in that if you wouldn't mind. Pardon me. We'd also like you to, if you've got any issues and you'd like to discuss them further with us, please do so at the email address that's now on the screen, and let us know what those specific issues are. But when you do contact us, I'd like you to be able to tell us what it is that you expect us, what are your expectations of us. I've said many, many times, we don't have a magic wand. There is no magic solution to your problem. It isn't that we don't want to get involved with you, because the contrary is true. We do. We want to find out what are the issues that are happening for you, and we want to find ways to be able to address them. That's what Child Protection Party is about. But we don't have the advocacy services that we would like to have available to you as well. But we're hoping that next year that we will be able to develop an advocacy arm which will be able to assist you in meeting your requirements. But in terms of expecting advocacy from us, that's going to become less and less possible until such time as we have advocacy arm established. But if you've got questions that you want to ask us, and if you want to be able to talk about your situation, if you want to be able to do interviews with us, then please contact us. The best thing that you can do is to join the Child Protection Party. The way that we can become most effective is for people like yourself to be able to say, I want to be a voice. I want to be a voice for kids in this country. I want to be able to tell people my story. I want to be able to identify the issues that have created this child protection problem for me, and I want to find appropriate solutions for that. Now, the only way you can do that is by joining us. Now, it just costs $12 a year. It's not excessive by any means, but you can send an email to this address, and Avery will get hold of that, and he'll send you the appropriate documents. Or you can go onto the Child Protection Party webpage, and you can join from there, which is simply childprotection.party, which is at the end of our email address. And let us know what it is that you would like us to do for you. And if you can tell us that, we'll be able to tell you what we can do for you as well, in terms of being able to provide a larger voice for the issues that encapsulate child protection. So join with us, become a party to something that is significant and that is going to bring about significant change in 2023. But sitting back, doing nothing, isn't going to help the cause one iota. The more voices that we have, the louder we will be, and the more likely it is for us to bring about effective and substantial change. Thanks everybody for being with me. Take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, make sure that you and your family are safe.